G'day, how you doing? Let's carry on with that conversation about word of knowledge. And it's a really powerful gift, especially if you are into evangelism, what you can use to actually minister to people to help bring them into the kingdom. God's in line with prophecy, and we'll move on to talking about prophecy in the next few days. So word of knowledge, I talked a little briefly about it yesterday. You can sometimes audibly hear God's voice talking to you and giving you information about this particular person that's in front of you. And I think if you hear that, it's pretty obvious. I talked about how the words that come from God have got more power behind them than the other words that we might hear about our own self-doubts or the enemy speaking lies into our minds. So that gives you a clue that you're actually hearing that from God. Words of knowledge also can come through senses and feelings in your body, and this is all about learning how to discern how the Spirit works through you and how you actually interpret what God is saying to you. And the beauty of this Christian walk that we have is that we are not all cookie-cutter Christians. We're not identical, and God just created our uniqueness for a purpose, because we are imaging an aspect of Him, and we reach the people that are in our sphere of influence that He wants us to reach. And words of knowledge is one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit that God uses to actually speak to us, that we can listen and just act on those words. So you might feel something and you might think, well, I'm not hearing it audibly with my ears. But it's just another way of sitting and listening and hearing from God, is that you might have some pain or discomfort in your body that you know is not your issue. You don't have a sore back, you don't have a stomach issue. And that is an indication God is speaking to you, because there's somebody around you that He wants you to bless and minister to. And as you start to develop this relationship with Him and being confident that it is God that you're hearing, then you start to step out and start to advance the kingdom. You see, everything that we do is through faith. Everything in the whole kingdom. You came into the kingdom through faith. You had faith in what Jesus did on the cross and what somebody told you about salvation, and you claimed it through faith. You didn't have to have degrees or exam passes to actually get into the kingdom. You came in through faith. And so as you advance and mature in the kingdom, then why would you expect it to be anything different? Everything that we do for and through the Holy Spirit in our lives as Christians is through faith. And this is an important part and lesson in learning to listen clearly and get to understand what God is saying to each one of us. So word of knowledge, we might see it audibly, words above a person's head. We might sense or feel something within our own body. And sometimes we might actually just say something that comes out of our mouth and you think, where did that come from? Because we're starting to yield and listen to the Holy Spirit. So it's a very important gift, and I have some more teaching about words of knowledge and the other gifts on the channel. So check them out. Connect with us in the ministry. There's some information in the details of how you can do that. And just reach out to us, ask some questions, post some questions on the post. And if you're getting blessed by these posts, I just encourage you to like and subscribe and share them so that others can be encouraged by this. So your challenge today is to actually spend some time listening to God and asking Him to just develop that gift within you in the word of knowledge, and listen to what He's telling you. Bless you heaps, be blessed, and be a blessing.